इधर उधर की बातें. A podcast that has something, nothing, and everything in between.
These are unfiltered and unscripted conversations between
Sam,
Ryan,
Rach.
who just want to talk.
but I don't know what to talk about.
Exactly. So guys, where do you want to go for dinner after recording this podcast?
Depends on what you want to eat.
But where do you want to go?
But what do you want to eat?
I don't know, what's nearby?
Depends on what you want to eat.
Can you stop saying that, please? This reminds me of Comic-Con last year.
Oh my god. So last year I went to Comic-Con and this nonsense question was on mine and Adi's mind constantly. He's asking me, where do you want to go? I was like, what do you want to eat? He's like, where do you want to go? And I was like, what do you want to eat, child? Because I need to look at Zomato for all of this. And honestly, it took us so much time to find out. So it was in BKC, right, last year. We had to travel all the way to like Kurla to find this really good mutton biryani spot, by the way. I mean, it was honestly madness trying to find out where do you want to go and what do you want to eat. So I don't want to have this discussion again, please.
I have two conversations for you. First of all, wasn't there food at Comic-Con?
Yeah, at shittingly overpriced prices.
Isn't
Yes.
that why you go to Comic-Con? To
No.
dress up and you eat cheatingly expensive
I
food?
go to Comic-Con to look at Shashomaru dressing up in that nice, beautiful cosplay. Oh my
How
goodness
many people
me.
are dressed up as Sashomaru, which are actually good? I really want to experience Comic Con once, but it's
So last year there was this guy. He looked like a complete real life Shashomaru, complete
Seriously?
with the face and the facial structure. He had such a poker face going on, and oh my god, I was just thinking if only there was Rin around Shashomaru, it would have just completed his whole look. He had the whole scarf, the sword, and everything, and everybody was clicking pictures. I honestly, Adi and I were just following around for like 2 whole minutes. Also, the voice actor of Zenitsu was there
Yeah.
last year, and I lost my marbles.
I think this time someone from Demon Slayer or someone else is coming.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think it's happening next month. I still have to book the tickets. Ryan, are you up for it?
I don't really like crowds that much, you know. I mean, like, it's going to be crowded. I mean, I don't mind dressing up, but it's going to be crowded. And it's kind of uncomfortable in crowds for me, you know.
Why?
I relate.
You do?
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Okay, I don't mind talking to people, but it just feels small room, too many people, I just want to run away. You know? Have you
Oh.
ever experienced that?
Yeah, but I also love anime, so I'm very much conflicted if I, want to go and see people dressed up as anime characters that I watch on screen all the time, or if I should just hide and stay at home. And also hear all the experience from Rach and then get like FOMO.
I know. It's like, I think, okay, I think in my head, right, this is going to be a cool experience.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. Let's go to a
Yeah.
disco. Let's go to the party. I go
Yes.
there and I'm like,
This is what I feel like. This is exactly what I feel like when I see people going for concerts. I'm like, how? There are so many people. There are so many people close to you. So I have this weird thing with people being like in like physical proximity. Even public transport me is very difficult sometimes to even go out in public. I'm like, oh, too many people.
oh no, I don't mind that. Our trains, buses crowded as hell. I have no worries. But it feels like, trains, bus, you know that it's a purpose. It's going to end in the next half an hour. But this party, it's like, it's on me when I want to leave. Right? If I leave early, it'll look bad. So I'm not saying I'm an introvert exactly, but maybe.
I mean, I don't get these feelings y'all are having. I'm in your words, a complete out and out extrovert. I can literally go up to a random person on the road and strike up a conversation. I've done that, by the way.
So I have second-hand embarrassment very quickly, or I just get embarrassed easily. And I have two people in my life who literally enjoy my second-hand embarrassment. So this one will randomly make noises on the road or act so weird. And I have this weird thing that I have to behave in like a certain way, not like pish posh or anything like that, but just behave properly. Okay, and this one starts acting like screaming my name on the road. And I get so embarrassed, and the whole introvert thing comes out because people start looking at me when she's the one making the weird noises, because they're looking at me like, are you with her?
I mean, Sam is just like one of those, I'm going to be very prim and proper because I live in a very
I have
pish
not
posh
been prim
area.
and proper since 1998. You're the fancy one over here.
Please, I'm not the fancy one. I just like talking to people, doing things, just like, involving everybody in my experience
I
as
get
a
that.
complete extrovert, I would
So
say.
I think with people I'm comfortable with, I'm very much okay doing this. So this is a weird thing because a lot of people have told me that I'm not an introvert, which is something I am like, okay, maybe I know myself better than you, but okay, never mind. When I, when I meet someone new for the first time, if their vibe matches with mine, or like if they talk nicely to me, then I can be comfortable and I talk properly to them.
You know, it's very easy to kidnap Sam. If someone just talks to her nicely, she's just gonna be like, "Hi, I follow you now. Is this your Omni? I'm getting in it."
I'm pretty sure someone kidnaps Sam, they'll be like, Didi, I will give your parents money if they come back and take you.
I mean, no. You give her a phone, you give her a nice air, and you talk to her nicely. That's it.
Give me
That's
food.
it. But you know what, Sam? You sound like an ambivert.
Yeah, I kind of am, but I feel maybe I'm a bit more of an introvert.
But dude, ambiverts don't exist. What is ambivert? There's introvert and there's extrovert. And then there's a normal person.
Okay, so is there only black and white and no grey?
No, there is black, white and grey. What you're making is slightly white. You know?
No.
There's black, white and
No, no,
grey,
no.
but there's no
This is-
slightly white.
No, this is something I don't understand.
Are you talking
Why?
about Pearl White?
Didi, calm
Let's
down.
not go there. Let's not go there.
This is something I don't understand, right? Everyone wants to classify things in black or white, and whenever it comes to a gray area, people are like, maybe not. So even for example, in my psychology class, so my professor had said that there are no ambiverts and there is only introvert and extroverts, which I kind of wanted to say bullshit, but I mean she's a professor of psychology, so
You said it anyway.
Huh?
You said it
She
anyway.
said it in a mind.
I said it
she
in my
was
mind.
apparently she was an introvert at that time. So in her mind.
Or do you mean at that time? I'm still an introvert.
You just said you're an ambivert. You make up
I
your
feel
mind.
sometimes I switch, which
What
I don't
is
know if
this?
it makes
You're
sense.
choosing your personality
No, maybe-
as you
okay.
go.
I don't know. But yeah, I'm more of an introvert than I feel even. I think I'm going more inside my shell and becoming more of an introvert than an ambivert.
Not
But
according to your personality test.
I mean, look, to be honest, how do you define an introvert? See, for example, the reason I say I am an introvert because I don't have problem talking on stages. I don't have problem making acquaintances, but put me in a social situation, I would rather sit by the bar or listen to some music or, talk to that one person in the corner of the room who's just sitting like me. But to put me in a crowd where I have to, explain stuff, teach a lesson, I mean, I am good with it.
I mean, when you explain it like that, then I would be an introvert in that manner. Because I am shittingly afraid of getting up on stage. And I have such bad stage fright that I feel nauseous. I feel like as if, I'm getting like chakkar and I'm going to fall down at any moment. Even if I am the most confident in what I am saying, right? I know 100% what I'm saying is right. It's just the fact that there are so many people with blank faces looking up at you that I'm just like, I scared I'm gonna go fall or I'm gonna go sit in a corner now. Thank you, please.
Okay.
But that isn't introvertism,
Okay.
right? That's what I'm just
But
saying.
that's what,
As
right?
an introvert,
No.
Sam, wait. My turn. I know we don't listen to you, but my turn. So what I'm saying is stage fright is a different thing. Just because you
Yeah.
have stage fright doesn't mean that you're an introvert. Introvert, what I'm trying to say is where you put yourself in a social situation and you're like, I don't want to be social. There's no purpose to this. Okay, maybe I am defining it this way. Antisocial and introverts might be similarities.
No. Okay, so bring a little bit of psychology in here. Antisocial is something completely different. That's a term used very wrongly in psychology, because an antisocial personality disorder is something very different. So Ted Bundy is basically he has antisocial personality disorder. It's someone who cannot live within society but can smooth talk people very easily. Okay. So basically an introvert is someone who gets more energy, or they're recharged by staying alone, or doing activities that are a bit more solitude. So if you like being alone, if you like spending time with yourself, or just not being recharged by other people, you're an introvert. An extrovert, for that matter, will be more recharged when they're around other people. So when I say recharged, I don't mean that they get drained. They enjoy being around other people, and other people also mean strangers in public situations. So stage fright or all of these things, right, don't really play up that much of a role. That's just how your personality is. Ambiverts will enjoy or be recharged by people around them, like people they're close to. They can be recharged. For example, when I spend time with Rach or Nikhil, I feel recharged. I don't feel drained. But at the same time, if you put me in a social situation or just in a room with a lot of my other friends or family members, I will be drained 3 hours in, 4 hours in. That's because I don't feel like I can be myself with them, and I need time separately to recharge. So that's technically what introverts and extroverts and ambiverts are, which is why I'm saying not everyone can be classified as an introvert or an extrovert or as an ambivert. Sometimes some people will shift. It just depends on how you are, like in general. Like for me, I am more recharged when I'm alone, when I can read my books, when I can talk to the people I like talking to. So even if I go to office, I'm drained by the end of it. Not because I have to travel, but because I have to talk and communicate to other people.
So what you're saying is ambiverts are just normal people.
I mean, I think it depends on situation to situation. The word ambivert is a term just given for people who are comfortable, among their friends, among their chosen friends, or whoever they are, they can be recharged with, but also can go up to people and talk to them when they can or when they want to.
So it sounds like it depending on the situation,
Yeah.
or depending on the kind of people you're with.
Yeah.
You are an ambivert or an
Yes.
introvert. I mean, the
No,
best of your personality
yeah.
shines during that time.
Yeah. Introverts and extroverts, I think introverts, extroverts, and ambiverts, you basically are who you are, whether you're an introvert, whether you're an extrovert. You as a whole, I think you are an extrovert. Ryan and I think Ryan is more of an, I don't know.
See, that's the reason I don't exactly agree with ambivertism. Because, see, put me in a room where it's got 2 to 3 people, I'm fine with them, and be them close, I'll be even more comfortable. But I also prefer the solitude of reading to a book or listening to music over interacting with people. So, what? You want to say that's introvertism and not ambivertism?
My question is, are you recharged by, talking to other people who you don't know?
I don't think anybody is recharged by talking
She
to people
is.
they don't know.
Rach is. So a lot of times Rach is, she loves talking to other people. She feels a lot more energy and, basically she connects a lot
So
faster to
I
people.
enjoy talking to people. Like Sam said, right? I enjoy talking to her. I enjoy talking to my partner Adi. I enjoy talking to people who love talking also. Like if there is someone who wants to have a conversation with me, I am all up for it. That the only conversations sometimes that drain me are conversations where I know the result of this is going to give me some more stress. Those are like the only conversations that drain me. But sometimes when I talk to Sam, I'm being in the most lowest of moods, and then I'd call her, and then I talk to her, and then I'm just like, I'm ready to do all this work now.
But
Like literally.
That's exactly what Sam said, right? Ambiverts are comfortable, or rather, if this is ambivertism, ambiverts are people who get recharged by talking to people who are comfortable with them. But you
No.
just said you're an extrovert and you get recharged by talking to people who are comfortable with you.
So, I think you missed the point where I said if anyone wants to have a conversation and I want to have a conversation with them, like it could be a stranger. Like this has happened to me sometimes, is that I am just traveling in the train, okay, with my very tired face, and there's someone else also who's very tired, and they strike up a conversation with me. By the end of the conversation, sometimes I am not drained. I'm just like, oof, yes, I'm energized. I'm ready to get off at Malad station and fight everybody who's trying to get onto this train. I am ready to do that. I think that's what she means, is that when she says, it energizes me. Because I genuinely love talking in general. I mean, sometimes Sam and I are on a call and it's just 90% me talking and ranting and telling her about all this with all of my hand gestures and everything. And she's just there like,
Are you
okay.
done?
Are you done? Can I go now? Because I've just called her with no disregard of what she's feeling sometimes. But yeah, so that's how it is.
I mean, not the first impression I would have got from either of you, You saying that you're an extrovert, Sam saying that
What
she's an
was your
introvert.
first impression? Okay, so since Ryan and I know each other from office, what was your first impression of me? So since we've even done video shoots together, so I like being on camera, which again, there are a lot of things that I do, especially the field I'm in, that is very contradictory to what I'm saying, either I'm an introvert or an ambivert or whatever. But what was your first impression of me, Ryan?
But before that, I keep telling this to Sam, is that being an introvert, ambivert person, she's chosen the most extroverted field ever.
I will agree with that. So I am a social media specialist. So for that, obviously, you need to communicate a lot.
You need to be social. It's in
No,
the title.
you don't need to be
social
social.
media specialist. Social media specialist is out there in the open being social.
No,
Not
isn't a
sitting
social
in a
media
cocoon.
isn't a social media specialist the person who analyzes that person, analyzes the people's brain, tries to get into their brain, the psychopath?
Okay.
That's
Did you
why-
think?
that's-
Did you think social media specialist or a psychologist?
Isn't it? Doesn't a social media specialist need to have a little bit of psychology in
Okay,
their brain?
wait. Guys. This is going to go into a completely different topic. Ryan, what was your first impression of Sam?
I thought she was an extrovert. To be honest, I thought she was an extrovert.
Everyone has told me this.
Your face says you're an extrovert.
My personality says I'm an extrovert, but do not know what goes on inside my head. I will think 10 times before I talk to you, by the way. Go on. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
You
I thought you was an
You were just
extrovert.
going to say, you were just going to say, oh, I thought you're an extrovert. Done deal.
Yeah.
Which you looked like an introvert. Done deal. Moving on. Next topic.
I am a very flat person, dude. I have black and white. That is it.
Oh god.
Clearly.
Okay. So you know what I thought of you the first time? So before I met you, I heard about you. Okay, Ryan? And Sam was like, Ryan is only available after 8. Ryan can only do this time. And I thought, what is this? And who is this Ryan? And why does he have such specific nonsense attached to him? And then I met you and I was like, okay.
Even you seem like an extrovert. I don't know why, but this is very weird. A lot of introverts seem like an extrovert in the start. But I have this one friend of mine who is an introvert through and through. She literally, I'm sitting right next to her, she'll put earphones and she'll just sit down. And it's not as disrespect. I realize that over time being with her, that it's not disrespectful for her. It's just that that's her comfort zone. Like we're traveling together and she'll just put earphones and sit. And I'm like,
But
okay.
doesn't there need to be some kind of empathy where, you're sitting with a person you know, you do not isolate yourself? Like,
Yeah,
just
I think it
Really?
depends from person to person,
Yeah.
very frankly. See, if you do that with someone you've just met, then that would be considered rude. But if you do that with maybe... Okay, see, for example, a lot of times when I'm sitting with Rach, I literally just be like, I cannot talk to you anymore. I need to... So, I think there have been instances where, we've had conversations and I'm telling Rach, okay, Rach, I cannot... And I cannot speak after one point, okay? Like, I start fumbling a lot and she's like, do you need to isolate? I'm like, yes. She's
I
like, "Go sit in
literally
that room."
asked her once, have you run out of words?
just
She's
like I did right now.
She was like, I was like, have you run? She was like, yes. And I was like, okay, bye. She literally would be like, and I was like, okay, bro, calm down.
That is one of the major problems I have, I call people, like my friends and I are having a chat and then I'm just like, I have nothing more to say to you, but how do I end this call? Because if I say, okay, now I've got nothing more to say, goodbye, it's going to sound very one-sided, like, I'm done with you. I put out the shit in my head and I'm done. Thank you.
No, my general way when I want to end a call, which is absolutely never, because sometimes I go on for calls with like 2 to 3 hours, okay? And no, I have a problem, but theek hai. So I just be like, oh, someone's calling me on the other line.
Oh shit, yeah.
Or I just am like, okay, wait, I gotta go. My dog's calling out to me, so I'm going. Bye.
I mean,
Have you used this on me?
No, not at
You
all.
literally told me the other day, okay, wait, I'm getting a call and you're cutting
No,
it.
I actually do get a call when I'm talking to you.
So it's
But
when she
wait.
mentions the dogs that she's lying.
But wait, Ryan, you didn't tell me what was your first impression of me.
To be honest, I saw you, I was like, ye bandi extrovert hai. I literally, the first recording that we had of this podcast was the first day I met Rachel. I did not know
No,
jack
you
about
met
her.
her. You completely forgot about this.
What?
You met me at Finuland.
I did. Oh, I met you for 5 minutes at Finuland and then you left.
No,
I
she
met
came
her
on
for
us at the
5
end.
minutes. Yeah.
But
So-
still, you met me.
And that
Hey,
time we
wait,
did not
did
speak.
I invite a complete stranger into my home for this podcast?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Oh God.
You took my word for it. I trusted you. You're a
Well.
trustable. You have a very trustable face.
I know, right? I think all psychopaths use this kind of faces.
Okay. I'm a little afraid to go out for dinner now with Ryan. Should
Oh,
we like
that being
cancel
said,
that
where do
plan?
we want to go?
That being said, yeah, where do you want to go? We still not decided.
What
it.
do you want to eat?
Depends on what's
Yeah,
nearby.
guys, this is just going to be a circle and we're going to go on and on about this.
So if you guys have had these kind of conversations, if you relate, just let us know, tag your annoying friends in the chat and comment on what more you would like to hear us talk about. But for today, I guess this is it, guys. Thanks so much for listening for us.
Also, suggest where can we go to eat?
Bye.